bless you, bless you once again. Pastor Edem Adom coming to you from King's Yard Ministry. We are treating the family name. We want you to understand that God wanted to build a family, and you are part of that family. You are not just a born again person. You are born of God, and you must have that mindset. Now, John chapter 1, verse 12 and 13. We read it the last time, and it said that we are born not of the will of the flesh nor of blood, but God Himself has given it back to us, to those who believe on His name. So your born again experience gives you the name of God. And the name, onoma in the Greek, is also talks about a surname. So by virtue of the fact that you belong to the family of God, you have the Father's name. You don't need to say it. You only must know that consciously you are a child of God, and that gives you your protection. Now, today, let me jump to John chapter 3, verse 6. It says, that which is born of flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. This is very clear, isn't it? Now, the Bible tells us in John chapter 4 that God is spirit. And then those who worship Him must worship Him in truth and in spirit. Now, John chapter 1, 12, 13 also tells us that we are born of God. Is God flesh or spirit? God is spirit. If you are born of God, and the scripture in John 3, 6 is telling us that that which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is spirit. So clearly, if God has given birth to you, it is your spirit He gave birth to. So that your born again experience happened in your spirit. It didn't happen in your flesh. Because the Bible tells us that no flesh can please God. But whatever is born of flesh is flesh. Whatever is born of spirit is spirit. What am I saying? I'm only saying that the name, which is a family name because you are born into the family and you bear the name of the Father, is a spiritual family. So, what see, all those ancestral lines, what makes you different from all other, ancestral lines? Maybe your father, or is that you have God's spirit. So this born again experience is unique. The family of God is a spiritual family. You need to know that. Your protection, it means, is in the spirit. Your healing is in that family and it is in the spirit. Because whatever is born of spirit is spirit. So if you are born of God, who is a spirit, you are spirit. Your spirit became born again. And you can only access the inheritance, the protection, the security, everything in this family only by the spirit. Glory. That's why the book of Romans chapter 8 tells us that those who are led by the Spirit, they are the sons of God. So you bear the name of God, the surname of God, but the family is a spiritual family. So your healing is in the Spirit. Your provision is in the Spirit. Your protection in that family is a spiritual thing. So those who wage war in the flesh, these days you see people using carnal tools, cane, whipping the devil, cutlasses, and all that. But Ephesians 6:12 tells us that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, because you are a spiritual being. You need to strengthen your spirit. You need to grow into that family by understanding that the family name is a spiritual name. You need the Spirit of God to guide you to access everything God presents to you in this. Satan wants to change your family line. He wants to buy you out of your family. But you need to understand that you belong to somebody. See, those who are slaves, they are branded on their foreheads. I'm talking in those days. Slaves were branded on their foreheads to mean that they belong to somebody else. They are somebody else's property. And this is who you are. It is not a physical mark, but you know that in your mindset, you belong to the family of God, and that your spirit has become born again, and the family is a spiritual family. For whatever is born of spirit is spirit. This is Pastor Eden once again. God bless you.